Hey guys, Janelle here from janellelmer.com. Now today I want to talk to you about creating content. Most of you may be out there thinking, why is it that we need to create content for a network marketing business? Why is it that I have to do that as well as prospecting and following up and having people join our business? Now, obviously we know that, we want people to join our business either as business partners or as customers, and that is the sole purpose of our business, is to be doing that. But by creating content, you're also adding another element to your business that is really going to make you become more of a credible person and someone that people look up to. So we can't just think that prospecting and signups is the only way to go. It will obviously help your business, but if you're thinking big, you want long-term success, you have to look at creating online content and putting yourself out there more to create yourself more as that credible person. Now, we can do this by looking at people like someone like a doctor. Now, we wouldn't be going to a doctor if we didn't think they were credible in their profession, in what they were doing. We wouldn't be going to them if they weren't fit, if we didn't know that they were feeding their brain and their mind with knowledge that was then creating them someone as more of an expert in their industry. And that's why we go and listen to them. That's why we know, like, and trust them, and then want to go and listen to what it is that they say, the advice that they're giving us. That's why we do that, because we see them as someone of credibility, someone of influence, and then that's why we choose to listen to those sorts of people. The same with like a personal trainer. You're going to listen to someone who's been a personal trainer for a few years over someone who's just started 3 months ago. Now, obviously, the person who started 3 months ago is still going to have credibility because they've been training and studying and learning things for their business. But, the more experienced person is the one you're going to listen to the most. So that's no different to our industry. If you're just doing prospecting and signups, that's okay. But unless you're someone who is credible anyway to your warm market and to the people around you, then it's harder for them to want to listen to you if you didn't have that credibility to start with. So the more experienced you can be, the more knowledge that you can provide to the marketplace and for yourself, attending events and listening to different trainings and reading books and that sort of stuff, that's providing yourself with more knowledge, which you can then pass on to the people around you or create content around to make people see you as someone of credibility and someone of influence within the industry. And that's why they're going to listen to you more and buy from you more and that sort of stuff. So once you learn the value of content creation, you'll quickly realize that that's completely and solely speaking to your bank account. The more content you provide to the marketplace, the more people see you as someone of credibility, the more your bank account will grow, because it's no different to a doctor or personal trainer, like I said before, and that's why we see them as someone of influence, and then that's why we want to give them our money. That's why we want to pay for their profession, pay for what they know and their knowledge and all that sort of stuff. So it's the same with our industry. So if you're providing content, there is a number of things that you can do to provide content. By you providing more content to the marketplace, some of these things will be what happened to you because of that. So number one is positioning yourself as a credible expert. Obviously, the more content you provide to the marketplace, the more value you put out to the marketplace, the more people will know, like, and trust you, and it's creating you as someone who's credible and more of an influence. And by doing this, it's much easier to influence other people. They're just going to see you as someone who's more credible. So that's why they will listen to you more, buy from you more, and that sort of stuff. Number two is it educates and entertains people. So we know that everyone goes online these days to be educated or entertained. That's what YouTube is all about. That's what Google is all about. People love to be entertained and watching videos, and they love to be educated on something. Someone can put in how to paint my house into YouTube, and it will come up with a video or numerous videos of how to do that. And, that's why creating videos for yourself, like I do with these Facebook Lives, and then maybe turning them into a YouTube video or a blog post or something, you've created more of that credibility. You've created more streams where people can go and see you and find value from you and obviously know, like, and trust you more. And you can reach out to a lot more people by doing it that way. A Facebook Live reaches out to certain types of people. But then if you put that into a YouTube video or a YouTube clip, that reaches a whole different type of people that you're reaching out to. And then if you're putting it into a blog post, people like those more, so you're reaching those sorts of people as well. Now, number 3, it will allow your business and credibility to operate in autopilot. So whether you're near the computer, whether you're away from the computer, whether you're on holidays or you're asleep and that sort of stuff, you're still going to have that value there. So if you're creating value through videos or blog posts, or downloads that you do that people can opt into and get downloads from, that's there no matter whether you're there or not. That's just there anyway on your blog or on your YouTube channel and that sort of stuff, on your Facebook profile and that sort of thing. So by operating in autopilot, not only are you providing value when you're not even there, you're answering questions for people even without you having to be there. They're starting to know, like, and trust you without you even having to be in their face or in their place or talking to them personally. So that's why it's really important to provide that content on like a blog or a website, or provide it through a YouTube channel or Facebook itself, because that content is then there no matter what. So you can have not even talked to the people that are looking at your content, and they already like you and trust you before they've even spoken to you on the phone, or you've talked to them on a Zoom meeting. So that can be like a first step for them, a first exposure for them to really get to know and trust you. And then they will feel more comfortable in wanting to talk to you on the phone, in wanting to do a Zoom meeting with you, or talk to you on Skype, or whatever that may be. So I find that that's really valuable to us. That's obviously what will create income streams without you even needing to be there. And that's, one of the biggest things that we can do for our business is create some sort of a funnel for ourselves, some sort of a platform for ourselves that's doing the work for us when we don't even have to be there. Very, very powerful stuff. Now, the last thing I want to say is, obviously you want to do all of that, but then you've got to have a call to action. People need to be told what to do next. For some reason, they don't just go and do it. You've got to tell them, click this button below to download my video, or click this button below to download my free cheat sheet on something. It could even be something like, fill out this application below and, set up a time for us to talk on a phone call, that sort of stuff. You can really even do that. They just fill out the application, go through a few questions, so you're really sort of doing an interview with them without being there, and then they have to set up a time that you can call and talk to them on the phone, which is really cool to do that as well. So, and it could be things just like even, click this button to connect with me more on Facebook, or, stuff like that, which is the next step. You want to create that next step for them. Because most of the time they won't do it themselves unless you've told them to. It's that psychology of the brain, for some reason, that mindset that we need to be told what to do before we do it. And this is what will help your visitors go from learning something from you to obviously doing business with you. So, that's where the money starts rolling in, because they've started to know, like, and trust you. They've now learned something from you, or numerous things from you, that they think, yeah, this girl is providing a lot of value to me, and I'm learning a lot from it. So now I want to actually talk to her and see what it is that she does behind the scenes, and how I can start to work with her and that sort of stuff. Now, take the time to create valuable content. Don't just put anything out there. Obviously, create it with love, create it for the people that are in your marketplace and your niche, and make sure that it's stuff that they actually enjoy. Look at what the other top earners are doing with creating their content, and use that to create your own content without having to try and sit there for hours on end and work out what it is you need to create. You can learn from the top leaders and the top income earners and put it into your own words, and learn from books and from events and webinars and stuff, and put it into your own words and create your own content around that. And even ask yourself, what is it that I want to learn today? Or what is it that I would want to learn this week? And then create content around that, because no doubt if you're in network marketing or the home business industry, what you want to learn is also what other people want to learn as well. So I hope you got value from that. Please like or share this if it was of value to you. Please subscribe to my videos if you are finding really valuable content in them, and you want to stay up to date with them on a daily basis. And I'll speak to you all on the next video. See you later.